it talks about where we are in the world and solutions to possibly, you know, keep the earth the way it is and prevent global warming and all of these things by having people shrink down to about that big. And in the world of this movie, that's happened, and we now have the choice of being able to shrink ourselves and live in this place called Leisureland, which is basically a whole world created for these newly small people making less of an impact on the environment. And a lot of people are doing it. My character is Audrey, and I feel like when you meet her, she's probably not at the top of her game. She's not too happy. She and Paul, played by Matt, are married and don't really have a lot going for them right now. They're not really living their dream at all. I wouldn't say they're super happy and looking for a change and something to sort of shake it up. And downsizing seems like the right answer, especially because money there is, I think it's like $1 here is worth $1,000 in Leisureland. So that's a big temptation for them. A lot of their friends have started to do it, and Dave and Carol in particular, and just seeing the benefits and how their quality of life has improved and the things that they've left behind in this regular world, it doesn't seem to matter. They're kind of living the life they've always wanted to live. I think they say like Dave's playing drums, and um, they have this beautiful house, and it just seems like they're happier, which is, I think, something that Paul and Audrey really want. There's definitely a materialistic side to Audrey. I feel like if she and Paul had more money and if Paul made more money, there might be a sense of her being a little happier in the relationship. Um, I know she loves Paul, but I think she wants a certain kind of life that he's not giving her. And I think maybe she's a little resentful towards that. And this is kind of a way to keep her marriage and have the life she wants to live, but she has to give up all this other stuff. It's like a double whammy. It was Alexander, who I've always wanted to work with, and Matt, who I've always wanted to work with. We were in The Martian together, but we didn't have any scenes together. So I felt a little robbed on that one. Um, yeah, I mean, the script I think is so funny and weird and uncomfortable and sad. I just really, really loved it. And I love Alexander's work. And to get to work with Matt was just amazing. It was such a great idea. And the characters in it were so interesting because there's probably a lot of emotional torment that goes along with having this like other world of downsized people. And I just love the way that they wrote it, and I thought it was really smart and really funny, and I loved it. Paul's character in the beginning is so sort of beaten down a little bit because of my character, um, and sad, and he doesn't really stand up for himself that much. He feels very much like he takes care of other people, um, and what Matt is bringing to it just through his looks and his wardrobe and the way he's carrying himself. I feel so bad most of the time we're doing scenes. I'm like, sorry. Um, no, I mean he's just incredible. I mean he's one of the great actors of our time, and I just think that to bring such sincerity to this weird, crazy, funny movie is like a real talent. What makes it an Alexander Payne film is that it's not like all of the other Alexander Payne films, because all of his movies are so different. I mean, you know they're directed by him and sometimes written or co-written by him. The characters are just, it sounds so like cliche to say like the characters are so specific, and everything about it has been thought about, with the sets, the wardrobe, where people are in the background. And it's got this sort of underlying sadness underneath like really funny dialogue. I love watching Alexander work. He's such a considerate leader, and he's so detail oriented that it gives the actors this weird safety when you know everything around you has been thought of, and when he's moved on from maybe like a scene you're doing, you do feel like you generally got it because he said it was okay to move on. And usually, you know, you leave a set going like, oh, I hope it was okay. And you always second guess yourself and think of choices that you could have made later. But he's so particular and he has such a vision that you kind of know you're riding along, and it's if it's going well to him, then it's going well, and it makes you feel good. The production design is incredible, and you know a lot of this takes place in Omaha, which is where Alexander's from, and it really is. He has that attention to detail where things aren't too. It's not too much. There's not like big Nebraska posters in every scene, but you get the sense that you're there, and especially in Leisureland and all of that stuff. I mean, I've only seen a little bit of it, and even going to the headquarters of it, it's incredible.
Hey, Vali here with a bonus movie fact for you. Did you know that Tom Hanks's Forrest Gump movie covers the gamut of small, everyday moments and iconic historical scenes? And they were all supplemented by the use of digitally generated images. Forrest running through a jungle in Vietnam? CGI. Forrest mad table tennis skills? CGI. Lieutenant Dan's amputated legs? CGI. Hey, that cute feather at the start is computer generated. The film has more minutes of CGI screen time than Jurassic Park. Now, who would have thought that? Okay, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. See ya!